Hello everybody, Kizilla here. Welcome back to Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team. So in the last episode, we went through the stormy seas and ultimately wound up recruiting Kyogre after we defeated him. So in today's episode, I want to actually go for some more legendary Pokemon. And so how this basically works is, so after you've cleared the main game, what will happen is a hidden flag will unlock. So if we now go to Mount Thunder, so at Mount Thunder, what we can do now is we can just scale the dungeon like normal. And I will see you guys once I'm at the peak. So whenever you do a rematch against a story boss legendary, they will mention something about how, hey, you're back. Basically this is like another test. How much stronger are you? And they will typically be at a higher level. And hey, we recruited Zapdos. So if your party is full, the game will actually just send any newly recruited members straight onto straight to somewhere, or to their friend area if you have it. And you can only really recruit Pokemon if you have their friend areas. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and recruit Moltres and Articuno off-screen, so I will see all of you once I have done that. Alright, so one thing I do want to mention is that, so apparently I actually failed to recruit Zapdos because my party was full. I completely forgot about that. So, because I didn't get the Legendary Island Friend area, so I just recruited Moltres off-screen by myself, because I can. And once you've recruited, once you've recruited one of the three birds, you'll unlock this legendary friend area. So, one will be for Zapdos, one will be for Articuno, one will be for Moltres. So I'll go ahead and re-recruit Zapdos and recruit Articuno, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, so before I continue, I do want to mention that I did do a bunch of grinding off-screen, just so that way I can actually show off evolution. So you have to be the only one in your team in order to do evolution. A voice emanates from somewhere. Ye who seek awakening, this is Luminous Cave. Do ye seek a new evolution? Yep. Will ye give an item for evolution? No. Ye who seek awakening, let us begin. We're now at Charizard. Ye shall return if evolution is what ye seek. So again, you have to be here by yourself in order to actually do that. And how evolution works in the Mystery Dungeon games is very different from the mainline games. While you do have to fulfill specific objectives, at the same time, all it really does is give you a minor stat boost. So as you can see, I've got, like, it's usually just like +1s and 2s, so yeah, I will cut back to when I am done recruiting the birds. Alright, so I got all the birds recruited off-screen. And so what I'll do is I will actually recruit Groudon and Rayquaza later. But for now, I want to go ahead and take on the Solar Cave. So let me go ahead and grab my, so let me go ahead and grab Trent. There he is. There he is. Immediately, it does slightly annoy me that for whatever reason, the team members just always go back to their friend areas after everything. They did fix this for later games, but it is kind of annoying. Also, one thing I want to bring up is that if you have recruited the birds, and you talk to Alakazam, or maybe not, maybe I... Oh yeah, so after the game, Alakazam will actually mention Lucario, who doesn't appear until Gen 4. This is a Generation 3 game, so this game actually indirectly references Lucario. And also, if I recall correctly, it has a Munchlax and Bonsly encounter? Or maybe Bonsly is Ranger? But I know that this game does have a Bonsly cameo. Also, you might notice that I did change my own moveset a little. The reason why is because I'm trying to think. Oh, hold on. Alright, so I actually had to real quickly grab a Pokemon that could go over water. Because our goal right now is actually to try to get a specific item while we're here, which doesn't appear until floor 20, which is the last floor. But as I was saying, so I have changed my moveset a bit. So Brick Break is a stronger move than Metal Claw, and I happen to like it more. It still has I think it has slightly less power points. And the bigger thing, however, is that we now have Heat Wave. So this is a move that only 3 Pokemon in the entire game can learn. And Charizard happens to be one of them. And he learns it via remembering at Gulpin's shop. And Heat Wave is a room clearing move. So what this means is that if you use it in a room, it will hit every Pokemon that is in it. Now, one thing that I do want to point out is that the reason why I went ahead and just grabbed Ammonite is because if you go into your team, you can actually make anybody leader in the middle of a dungeon. So let me go ahead and show off Heat Wave. So yeah, as you can see, it hit every Pokemon that was in here. Also, you may find keys on the ground. So on floors 10, 15, and 20 will be 3 HMs. And the floor 10 and 15 HMs require a key. Dive is one of them, but we got given that by Whiscash. Waterfall is the one on floor 15, and the one that we are after is located on floor 20. Because the one that we are after is Surf. Also, Trent learned agility literally right before we evolved him, so he's gonna be a major help for a lot of stuff. Dude. Okay. So the reason why I grabbed Omni is because the HMs on... Well, the Dive and Surf HMs... Actually, no, not Dive, but Waterfall and Surf both require you to use... Well, they both require a Pokemon that can go over water to grab them. Headish. So yeah, if you find this, you'll want to use a key. And yeah, 410 should be dived, which we already have, so we don't have to worry about that. I think if you've already got an HM, it will be replaced with a link cable. Now, thankfully, we do not have to deal with a, We don't have to deal with the boss here. I don't know why I lost my train of thought there. Okay, well, bye, Curlia. I'm gonna grab this second... Never mind. I have too many max elixirs. So let me go ahead and eat this gummy, just in case. Trent, how did you miss twice in a row? But yeah, Pokemon are actually going to start hurting us. So, between episodes, I will also do some more stack grinding. Because, let's face it, we've had a challenge in the story. I don't want to have to deal with more challenges in the post-game unless it's, like, absolutely mandatory or it's just a slog. There's the stairs. Alright, so now we just gotta find... Because, to be fair, I do want every single, HM that can be found here. So we've already got Dive back in... the thing. Time, I got you. Okay, so let's see. Where is the thing where we can put the key in? Okay, so there's the stairs, so that must mean... Also, you can find Sun and Moonstones in here. Which, if you need them to evolve a Pokemon, go ahead and grab them. So this is what an HM will look like on the ground. let's go ahead and get through the last 5 floors. Oh yeah, that's right, I turned off all of Ammonite's moves. Let me go ahead and fix that. Okay, except for Withdraw, I don't like that move. Oh wait, no, I'm stupid. So it's not Waterfall that needs a Pokemon to cross water, it's Dive and Surf. So in other words, yeah, I just misremembered that. Yeah, I'm not expecting today to be a particularly long episode. I mean, I guess we can start some more events that... Youch. Let's avoid that trap. I mean, we'll still start some events that require Surf. But that can be like the very end of the episode. So let's see, where is the... I might as well use one of these. I have way too many in my inventory. I got them all from the Frosty Forest. Now to be fair, 3 of them were also from buying them from Kecleon. There we are. Okay, so... as you can see, Ammonite's now the leader. Also, I am not going to hit Farewell in the middle of the dungeon because I'm not stupid. I'm not going to dismiss the player character. Alright, so let's get out of here. So yeah, everybody disperses. Let's go ahead and save our game. The next morning. No. Morning, but only by time. The time's so early in the morning that everyone is still in bed. What is it? What's happening outside? The sound. Something's coming closer? Okay. What the hell? What's that? What just happened? Something huge flew by at an incredible speed. It seemed to be going toward the mountain range in the north? It's still early. I'll catch a little more sleep. Several hours later... Hey, Kizula. Kizula, wake up! Come on, wake up! Also, yeah, I have changed his voice because he's evolved now. Kizula, are you awake? There's some sort of commotion down at the square. Let's take a look. Look, Kizula, everyone's gathered around. I do not deserve this! I am outraged! What's up, everyone? Up! Up! How could it be up, I ask you? Beautiful shop and fine wares were stolen from me! Many, many TMs are simply gone, spirited away. Dark clouds fill my heart. My bank wasn't hit, but these are frightening times. Is the storage okay? No problem. Nothing gets stolen from under my eye. This mama's not about to make a stupid mistake like that. You're insinuating. that we were robbed for being careless? Now wait. Tell me, Kekleon, you saw this thief? Hmm? No, not very clearly, I didn't. When I saw it, it had already taken off. Taken off? You mean it flew away? Yes. It flew off in yonder direction, yes. At tremendous speed, too. The yonder direction? That would be the northern range. And it's impossible to determine what the thief is, so we'll need to investigate this matter properly. Yes, I beg for justice! My business faces ruination! Zilla, wanna look into this? Alright, so we took on the case of pursuing the burglar that struck Kekleon's shop. The alleged getaway spot, the northern range, is now open for investigation. So, let me see if there's anything else we can start. Because I know... So here's the thing, this won't start until after you get to Southern Island Friend area. Oh? Who is that? Over there? Never seen him before! He's not from around these parts! Oh hey, this is the other big event that we can start. No more! I can't walk anymore! I'm falling down! Oof. Goodness! It needs help! Where? It's Gizilla's house. It's also our rescue team's base. Oh! Did you maybe rescue me? Thank you! It's okay, there's no need for thanks. Rather than that, what happened? Yes, I'm named Spinda. I like to travel. I've been traveling all over, seeing the sights and other Pokémon. It was on my travels that I heard rumors of a Mirage Pokémon. A Mirage Pokémon? Yes, that! Isn't it exciting? Ever since then, I've been traveling all over in hopes of seeing the Mirage Pokémon. But I've had no luck. Finally, I became dizzy from fatigue, and I must have passed out. I'm giving up on my quest. I'm simply worn out. Wait a second, are you sure you won't regret giving up that easily? But I've reached my physical limit. If I push myself any further, I will collapse again. It's not good for my health. Please, I want you to have this. Trent received something from Spinda. What is this? It's a clear wing. Clear wing? Yes, I found it on my travels. It's a wing of some sort. It's transparent, but if you hold it up like this... See? Depending on the light, it takes on many different colors. At first I thought it was just pretty to look at. But after checking around, it appears to be related to the Mirage Pokémon somehow. But I couldn't learn anything beyond that. It's very disappointing, but I'm giving up. Wait, are you okay? You're still unsteady on your feet. Oh no, when I walk I always totter. Bye. Oh, okay. Clear wing, huh? I don't have a clue what this is all about. The Mirage Pokémon does interest you, right? I think Xatu is the one to ask for something like this. Xatu should be at the peak of the Great Canyon. We should go to the Great Canyon! Well, we're not leaving just yet, and I need to check one more thing with Alakazam. Okay, so, yeah, it's just Lucario again. Okay. So, that is actually going to be the end of this episode. So, I will see all of you in the next one, where we tackle the laddie, or rather, the thief stuff. I'm just gonna come out and say it, it's just Latios. That was the Pokemon we saw. I am gonna check one last thing. Oh yeah, that's just the friend rescue. Okay, so you can just rescue other players like that. Alrighty, so yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. Like I said, next one we'll take on the whole Latios side quest. But until then, goodbye!